Okay, now let's look at question 7. So we need to sketch XT graph here. So XT graph adalah displacement against time graph. So there are 4 equation here. Okay, kita tengok satu persatu lah. The first one is x is equal to 5 sine 2 pi t. Okay, and it says here, okay, displacement is in centimeter and time is in second. Okay, so before we sketch a graph, let's see what information that we can get, okay, from this equation. So dekat sini we know that 5 is the amplitude, and then we know that 2 pi is the omega. So from here, okay, so we know that okay, amplitude is 5 centimeter and omega is 2 pi radian per second. And from this, we actually can find the value of period, which is 2 pi divided by omega, which is 2 pi divided by 2 pi, which is equal to 1 second. So for one complete cycle, okay, the period will be 1 second. So let's draw the axis. Okay, so we have y-axis, okay, which is the x displacement in centimeter, and then the y-axis, which is the t in second. Okay, and then we have the amplitude. Okay, amplitude dekat sini adalah 5 kan? 5 dan okay, negative 5. And this equation is a positive sign. Okay, dekat depan ni dia adalah positif kan? So positive sign graph will look something like this. Okay, so that will be our graph lah. Okay, so we start from here. Okay, naik ke atas and then turun semula ke bawah and then one complete cycle. So dekat sini one complete cycle, this will be the value of t, which is 1 second. So here will be 1/2 second. Okay, so this will be the graph for question A. Okay, so now let's look at question B here. Okay, so question B, x is equal to 5 sine 2 pi t plus pi over 2. Okay, dia lebih kurang sama dengan yang the first one tadi, dengan question A dekat sini kan. Tetapi yang membezakan adalah we now have pi over 2. So this one is what we call as phase shift. Maksudnya instead of kita punya graph start macam tadi, so this is our graph tadi kan. Instead of dia start daripada kosong, okay, so now dia sudah shift. Dia akan shift sebanyak pi over 2. Dia akan shift sebanyak pi over 2. So macam mana kita mau lukis graph ni? Okay, cara yang paling senang adalah we find the value, okay, find the value of x when t is equal to 0. So maksudnya kita substitutekan value of t dekat sini sama dengan 0. 5 sin 2 pi. So t ni kita substitute dengan 0 tambah pi over 2. So bermaksud okay, kita akan dapat 5 sin pi over 2 here. Okay, kalau kamu tekan calculator, okay, make sure calculator in radian. Okay, make sure the calculator in radian. So value of okay, sin pi 2 dekat sini adalah sama dengan 1. Okay, which means x will be equal to 5 cm. So maksudnya apabila t, okay, when t is equal to 0, x is equal to 5. So okay, let's draw the axis first. So we have y-axis, which is in cm and here in second. And then let's plot, okay, 5 and -5. Okay, so apabila t sama dengan 0, x adalah sama dengan 5. So t 0, x sama dengan 5. So maksudnya kita punya graf akan start daripada sini dahulu. Okay, sebab apabila t sama dengan 0, x sama dengan 5. So we start here. Okay, so we start here and then we go down and then go up again. Okay, to make one complete cycle. So dekat sini dia akan jadi sama jugalah sebab it is, okay, it is 2 pi. This one is the omega. So the period will be also 1 second here. And then here will be 1/2. Okay, so this will be the graph for question B. So next one is question C. Okay, x is equal to 5 sine 2 pi t minus pi/2. Okay, so this equation actually lebih kurang sama dengan question B. It's just that dekat sini dia adalah negative. So question B tadi sini adalah positive. So we will do the same thing, which is we find x. Okay. Okay, find x when t is equal to 0. So meaning that we substitute the value of t. Okay, t kita akan substitute kepada 0 minus pi/2. So we will get 5 is equal to, x is equal to 5 sine minus over pi/2. So minus ni kita boleh bawa ke depan. Okay. Which you will get negative 5 sine pi/2. So since pi/2 adalah sama dengan 1, x will be equal to negative 5. So when t is equal to 0, x will be equal to negative 5. So let's draw the axis first. So we have y-axis, which is x in centimeter. And then we have, okay, x-axis here, t, which is in second. Then let's label that one. Okay, 5 and negative 5. So now, okay, kita punya graph akan start dengan, okay, negative 5 apabila t sama dengan 0. So t sama dengan 0 dekat sini. Okay, and negative 5. So we start here lah. Okay, kita akan start dekat sini. Okay, and then we go up sampai, okay, maximum. Then turun semula untuk buat one complete cycle. So here will be the value of period, which is sama juga since the value of omega is 2 pi. So you get here will be 1 second, here will be 1/2 second. Okay, so kalau kamu perasan dekat sini, okay, since dia adalah, ni kan equation kita sekarang ni. Okay, this is the equation for this graph here. Dan since equation ni adalah negative, okay, maksudnya dia akan flip dengan graph yang tadi. So graph yang tadi is this one. This is our graph tadi kan. And dia start daripada positive 5. So now, when it is negative, dia akan start daripada negative 5. So it's very easy lah this one. Okay, so that is all for question C. Okay, so now last one is question D. Okay, question D, x is equal to negative 5 sine 2 pi t. So this one pun sangat senang. Okay, so let's draw the axis first. Okay, we have x, which is in centimeter. And then we have t, which is in second. So this one adalah sama dengan, okay, equation ni sama dengan equation yang first kali kan. Okay, kita tengok yang first kali tadi. So yang first is this one. So graph kita adalah untuk positive 5 sin 2 pi t adalah macam ni. So now kita ada negative. Okay, ada negative di depan. So kalau negative maksudnya dia akan flip lah. Okay, dia akan flip. Okay, which means, okay, tadi graf kita macam ni. So this one is for positive sine graph. So for negative, dia akan flip. Okay, dia akan start ke bawah dan naik semula ke atas. So this one will be negative sign. So it's very easy. Let's label that one first. Label 5 dekat sini dan negative 5. So now kita akan start daripada kosong ke bawah, naik semula ke atas, and then one complete cycle. So this one here will be 1 second. Here will be 1/2 second. It's very easy, this one. Okay, since the value of omega and value of amplitude is the same. Okay, so that is all for question 7. Thank you.